a male stripper, nigga. None of the real niggas in Cali fuck with you, nigga. You know I'm plugged in, and you know who this is talking, pussy. You always showed me the utmost respect, nigga. You's a bitch, nigga. Never did nothing in your life. How dare you play with niggas like that? Nigga, you was a stripper, nigga. You copped the play on every beef you been in, nigga. You can't be fucking serious. You bumped your fucking head, you joke. Nigga, I can't believe this nigga, man.
Please don't bring me out of the town.
Hey, man, chill. Let me go and think I got him. You was a stripper.
He make crack me.
Nigga, you tripping. You was a stripper. B Mac in the building, O'Malley in the building, do yourself in the building, DC in the building, yeah in the building. I can never lose, just a checkers make a move. Tripping in them jewels like I just get out the blue. Skinny niggas sitting on that money like the Jews. Only time we make it to TV if it's the news. We was trying to make it out the trenches.
Gotta get myself hyped up.
What else? Strippers turn rappers. Look what we come to. You a faggot, my lady will never fuck you. G-A-M-E. Please don't tempt me.
I had to throw. I gotta get a little hyped up today, man. I had to throw it on, throw on a little diss track. I had to throw. I gotta get it. I gotta get hyped up today, family. What's going on? University of Miami Hurricane football fans, your boy Alonzo 1219, aka Harlem Hurricane Zoe, back in the building as I show y'all guys that hurricane screensaver. You know what I'm saying? That hurricane screensaver is like that's fire. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna get into tonight, man? I like I said, I've been sharing sharing the channel out, you know, trying to get a few more people in the stream. But we just gonna have fun, man. Last week we finally got, I think maybe like 150. I think was the final tally in the screen. Actually got some subscribers last week for the first time. So I guess I'm starting over. And getting new fans. I got a subscriber I got somebody that's chiming in from Mako, man. Where he at? I know I just seen him. Where is he? There you go. Look at that. Danny Evans chiming in from Mexico, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate you chiming in all the way from Mexico, man. That's love, man. That's love, man. So doing some networking, trying to get the channel back jumping again. But as y'all know, the new format is it's not about me really at all, man. It's about you guys and how you guys feel about it. Hey, Elaine, I'm gonna get you on this channel one day. One day I'm gonna get you on here to come on here and talk your gangster. You're gonna come on here and let us know how you feel. OGB, what's really good? OGB, the CWO behind your name. Appreciate that, OGB. Also, what my other brethren at? Them Kane Harris got the CWO in his name. Appreciate that. Just doing a little recognition early in the show before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to recognize, you know, Hurricane Rob, appreciate you jumping in. Charles Patterson always in the building every week. And if he ain't in the building, he's still in the building. You know what I'm saying? Quick Quick Grits 44, what's good with you? Lewis Lee, what's going on? Let's try to catch I ain't gonna be able to catch everybody, but we try to catch people as much as we can. You know what I'm saying, in the chat. And say OGB. Mr. Mario Cristobal in the building. Hey Mario, I pray if I can get you on the show, Mario, that'll be a game changer for me. We going crazy. We going crazy and recruit. I'm gonna put it in the stream too. So anybody that want to come talk about the recruits that we getting, man. 85, that's right, 850 Bay County, baby. Bay County, Lynn Haven, Florida, represent the building. So anybody who want to talk about recruits, I'm letting you guys come in. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to let you guys talk about it. And I'm going to respond. Hey, Zoe, I thought it was just Sunbelt, Billy, but Mario, he got Norvell, Saban, Smart. I don't know why you put Norvell in there. And SEC coaching staff in the locker. It's going down right now in Miami, man. I'm about to let you guys come in here. Rock Justin, what's good with you, bro? What's going on with my big bro? My big bro, what's good with you? Hey, Boogie, what's going on, man? I'm about to put the stream key in and let everybody. You got the notification and screensaver. Yeah, I redid my notifications with YouTube, so I reshared it, and I did a lot of research this week trying to get people in the chat. I shared shit in Japan. I'm sharing everywhere, man. I don't care where it's at. If you're a Miami fan, if you're in the military, you know what I'm saying, come join the chat, man. What's good, King Dave 689? What's going on? If these other YouTubers can get 500, I can at least get 2. You know what I'm saying? Akin Miller, what's going on, Mr. Akil Miller? What's good with you? CWO Chris, what's good? What's up? I total lost my truck this last week, man. So I've been a little down and out, man. I total lost my truck. I missed my baby, but it's gone. So it's on to the next thing. Let me see. Got a $20 donation from Al Boogie. Appreciate that. First donation of the night on the Cash App. $20 donation from Al Boogie, man. If you want to help the channel out, you want to help the channel grow. I do say this periodically throughout the channel. If you don't, please don't hit the super chat because they don't pay. But the Cash App and the PayPal's on the bottom of the screen. You don't have to, but if you can afford to, and you want to donate $1, it could be as little as $1. I'm like one of the little African kids, and I definitely take it. All right, let me go ahead and put this stream key in the chat because I want to see what everybody else got to say instead of myself. Me, I'm loving what I'm seeing from recruiting. The only thing is I don't know a whole lot about these recruits. So that's going to hurt me a little bit because I don't know a lot. So you guys can come in and break down some of these recruits that's coming in, that's joining the University of Miami. All I know right now, if the 2023 recruiting class, I can Google 2023 recruiting class. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? I can easily, you know what I'm saying, do that part. So right now, we was at, I think, 14 last week, last time I checked. Right now, we're at number 8 overall. We're at 8 overall in recruiting for 2023 as of right now. As of today, we are ranked number. Hey, Boogie, say something.
What it is, brother?
I need to make sure I can hear you. So as of right now, we are at number 8 in the ACC. Like I've been saying, we are number 2. The number 3 team in the ACC is all the way down to 24th, which would be North Carolina, and then 26th, which would be Duke. And now I'm going to look for Florida State. I'm looking for Florida. Florida State is at 40. I'm 42. Florida State is at 42. They're at 42. They're at 42. And just said it again. Florida State is at 42 right now. But right now, Miami's the number eighth rated recruiting class in the nation. Um, right now we have commits from I can't pronounce his name, Francis Managola. I can't pronounce it. I don't from IMG Academy, Jaden Wayne. What's that? Jaden Rashada, whatever. Riley Williams, Nigel, Nathaniel Joseph. I ain't gonna read y'all. Y'all know who all we got, so, and I will butcher names, so that's what I'm not going to do. But the last recruit, who was the last recruit that we got? The last recruit that we got was the Francis, which was
the linebacker.
Yeah, he
what?
what's that? He from Raul
The linebacker.
Giddy, yeah, I think
Giddy or something.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
5-star.
That was a huge get. But what bugs me out is I think Jaden Wayne was a 4-5-star before he committed to Miami, and then he went down to a 4-star when he committed. Y'all know that they do shit like that, right?
It was some bullshit where he was like a 5-star one recruiting shit, and then 247 claimed that he was always a 4-star for them because
he wasn't always a 4-star for them. I should have screenshot it. He was a 5-star for them when he was hard with Miami, but I forgot who he was favored to go to, but he was a 5-star. And then when he committed to Miami, he became a 4-star.
Yeah, that actually happened. That's real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
you know what they thought he was going to SEC. They gave him the 5-star, but
yeah,
they're like,
so y'all do know this shit is political too.
Yeah,
y'all do know it's political too. So Ariel, tell me who you are right now. I'm gonna ask you first, and then I get you in frame. Hey Ariel, who is your right now? Who is your all of them my favorite recruits because they're all Hurricanes. So all of them are my favorite recruits. But who is your biggest get and the most surprising get? The most surprising get to me is Francis. That's the most surprising.
The most surprising to me was, I mean, I think it was a big move to lock down the quarterback. I can't pronounce his name neither. And that was huge, to be able to bring more depth into the room, to know that, okay, you bring it in. But I think the linebacker, the fact that we can solidify ourselves by getting that 5-star recruit kind of sets a pace. It's not only about the player, but, if you can start locking down these 5-star people and bringing in more, like right before we got on the show, I was reading an article and they was talking about blue chip, right? So I looked up where I live, I could gamble legally on FanDuel, right? So for the hell of it, I read the article and I was like, let me go on the app. Let me just see what their odds are. Homie, we are the 15th team in odds from 1 down to win the national championship right now by Las Vegas. And a lot of that
is not far because only 8 teams that make the playoffs. So when I was saying last week that Miami has an opportunity and everybody was calling me crazy, right?
No, Miami has if Vegas is going to stay.
I'm just saying, the people that I had my bro Mike and everybody was calling me crazy last week when I said that Miami had an opportunity because of the staff that they have together, the players that we already have, and the recruits that we're bringing in. So they're the number 15. There are 124 division schools.
Yeah, Division 1.
So they have less than a 10%. I mean, more than a 10% chance. They're highly up the opportunity to get into the national championship game.
Think about what that says because, as fans, we'll say whatever we want and we have our own opinions and we get worked up. That when it all comes down to it, the one people that don't make anything up and the only person that's job is to make sure they understand every aspect of this sports thing is the people in Vegas that set the odds. Because and you're not going to beat them.
Because they shut up and put their money where their mouth is. They're not talking bullshit. They're not biased. They're investing their actual fucking money in this shit.
Bingo.
So,
and we're number 15 to win the championship. They actually get Miami's the 15th best odds to win the national championship.
I I think depending on how the X's and O's line up, because sometimes it's say the games of football, they say it's a game of inches. So who knows? There's some games where it could be a toss up, any given Saturday, want to call it type shit. So we might win the. I'll say we probably gonna win the conference. That's where we're heading towards. That's what I feel.
I feel like we can win almost every conference, in my opinion, as I'm sharing out right now. If you guys are in, please share. If you guys are in, share it on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Please share that we live right now.
But
I feel like we have an opportunity to win every win every game this year. Every game that we're in, we have an opportunity to win. The two toughest games that's going to give us my hardest challenge is going to be
Clemson
and A&M. But I'm still not going to put anything past Florida State. I know people are going to be like, okay, Lonzo, listen. Rival games, anything can happen any day, bro. So I do not put anything past Florida State when it comes to
No, fuck
whether or
Florida.
not
We're gonna beat their ass. I don't give a fuck.
I-
We're gonna beat their ass.
I hear
Fuck
you.
that.
I hear you. I understand what you're saying, and I'm not going on. It's not up to me to change your mind about that. But anytime you play a rival, anytime you play somebody who knows you inside
It's
out,
tough.
it's definitely a tough win, and they know us more. They know us better, and it's not like we're just playing against these kids. They know these kids. They play against these kids from
their whole lives
since they little.
Growing up.
Yo, did you see the cats that are coming in next year? Man, we got like 3 5-stars there, 247 Sports, which I know 247 Sports right now. Miami's kind of, but they got a couple cats next year that are 5-stars that are like ranked 7 or 8 in interest level. I know it's early, but I don't know, man. Mario's doing something, fam. I hope y'all are excited.
He ain't doing something. He's doing everything.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not just Mario, though, man.
No, for sure. But you know what I mean.
It ain't just Mario, man. Mario name is out there. Don't get me wrong, man. But when you have
some people in the street,
what Miami did was they hired Mario, right? They hired Mario, but then they went and hired a staff. I'm not just talking about staff. I'm talking about upper management staff. And when you have a guy like Alonzo Highsmith, who has NFL ties, who has NFL ties,
professional scout,
that can sit here and say, you know what, the staff that I'm going to hire to talk to these kids are going to be able to tell them what to do to make it in the league, not just a year.
I feel like
make it in the league, and when you have a staff put together like that, it's different.
Homie,
it rings different.
We have Jason Taylor, a Hall of Fame defensive end.
He's not even he's not even like a position coach,
right?
That's the thing. That's what's crazy about our coaching staff is like. You know what I'm saying? I love these guys. These motherfuckers are over fucking qualified for the positions that they're holding.
Say it again.
It just shows.
I can't say that though.
We'll find out.
I can't say they overqualified. I can't say Jason Taylor's overqualified because the reason why I can't say that because who's the greatest linebacker to ever play football? Who you do? Everybody give me everybody.
No. Lineman.
I said linebacker. Who's the greatest linebacker that ever played the game?
Linebacker, LT.
All right, what about you, Ariel?
Come on, probably LT, man.
Lawrence Taylor, by far the greatest linebacker that ever played the game. A guy had a chance.
Oh no, man, that guy was LT was violent.
Yeah, a guy had a chance to be better than him and Derek Thomas, but he died.
Derek Thomas was really good.
But Lawrence Taylor is the greatest linebacker that ever played the game. I don't know if he would have been a great coach. Usually the greatest are never great coaches. That's why Michael Jordan's not a great executive. That's why he's not a great coach and a great executive. Because what's going on? What's going on, Kilo? Bricks, all white bricks.
All white bricks.
Right, 10 bricks. Hey, the reason why I can't say Jason Taylor is because a lot of times when you're great at what you do, you can't coach. Look at Michael Jordan. Look at Magic Johnson. But what I can't, what's name couldn't play to save his life. I mean, coach in New England, Bill Belichick, but he definitely.
Yeah.
So because they
Yeah,
sit back and watch the game different, they sit back and watch it. But what I mean by saying that though is I'm hoping these guys can. I'm hoping that Jason Taylor and them can teach them some moves,
Dog.
get in, get out. But just the cliche of being there, being able to pick their brain.
It's a
Charlie
presence,
Strong,
it's the experience.
Jason Taylor. Come on.
My thing is with Jason Taylor, he probably can only teach him one legit trick. But that one legit trick is an NFL trick, and that's what I'm saying. He can't. I don't know if his strong suit is power finesse. It's been a minute since I watched JT play.
Bro.
I've been a Dolphin fan I've been a Miami fan my whole life. Miami everything. So you know what I'm saying. So, but he might teach him how to be a great finesse
Yeah.
Defensive lineman.
Or picker.
Was it he an undersized D lineman
Yep.
that ended up in the Hall of Fame?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And used to snatch footballs out of the air. Look up his highlights. Homeboy used to run back interceptions all the time.
Tom Brady gave him respect.
That's a hand-eye test right there, though. That you can't teach what he did on that.
He can evaluate it. You can evaluate it. If you got it, you can see if someone else got it.
Well, he was good at knowing when to rush and then drop back. And like that's what you were saying. Like maybe if he could only teach him one trick, or even to be on the sideline, on a third down crucial game, fans are going crazy. It can't hurt to have somebody like Jason Taylor in your ear. You know what I'm saying? Like on the sideline.
And that's what I'm saying is like if you think about it, is like I want to say our coaches are overqualified. They held positions above and beyond where they're at right now. And there's obviously like I get what you're saying. Not all of our coaches are technically overqualified. Some of them are still young. Jason Taylor, he's developing into a young coach. Ed Orgeron's son, he's I think he's a GA. Who's our D's back coach that we kept back? I forgot. I'm trying to remember his name. I want to mix him up with the guy.
Yeah, but Charlie Strong's got a lot of experience. Phil Steele's got a lot of experience.
TVD, you know what I'm saying? He's a young coach, but he shows he's a great recruiter. And like I said, you got Charlie Strong, you got Kevin Steele, which have over they got like 70 years of experience combined.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They could teach a young coach to develop them not only just to be a good, defensive back coach or whatever, and then teach them, okay, not only should you be working towards being a D-back coach, you should be working on developing your coordinator skills, because you never know when you can get that call. When you're a coach, when you're an athlete, sometimes you get the call, you're either prepared or you're not prepared for it. Either you take the opportunity or you don't take the opportunity. You should always, as a coach, as a player, prepare yourself for that next level, because you never know. Maybe the coach gets fired. Maybe a coach gets fired, and then you got put in the next position. Look at Manny. He basically fell into the head coaching position at UM. Like, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but it is what it is. That's basically what happened. Old boy retired. They're like, okay, he was an all right defensive coordinator. Little did they know he had a one-trick pony, which is blitz, 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 blitz. Didn't know how to fucking do man coverage or play zone whatsoever. But, I mean, I don't want to bash man too hard because, I won't, it's.
You know what? In every aspect, I think we're better, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think in every. Now, obviously, we have to see the product on the field, and it's ignorant for me to say it. But, Zoe, I mean, you sometimes you know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at a car and be like, yeah, that Scat Pack's going to beat this Accord. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you can tell. And
it feels different. It feels different. And the former players are backing them up. You know what I'm saying? The former players.
It's different because the administration has finally got off their ass. They're finally doing exactly what they're supposed to do. That's why it feels different. But at the same time, like I'm all in. I feel like we can win every game this year. That's how I feel. I feel like we have an opportunity to where we can win every game this year, and no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We can win every single game. It doesn't matter to me on who we play. I feel like we can win every game this year. Um, Whether or not that happens, you know what I'm saying, it's a little bit different. Um, but what Mario has done, that's why I say that's why I'm trying to get. I want to get just off of, because we've touched on coaching. We've talked about coaching, but like give me some insight on, because I'm not a recruit analyst. Give me some insight on some of these young recruits, or is there anybody out there that want to give me some type of insight on some of these young recruits that I know absolutely nothing about? Because I'm not big on the recruits, so I need somebody to give me some insight on some of these recruits that I have no idea about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big on recruiting, so give me some of these give me some insight on some of these recruits y'all talking.
I'm the same when it comes to recruiting, because my policy is I don't try to look too hard into recruiting, because then you become that angry fan at Twitter that starts cursing out this little 17-year-old young man.
See, that's what people, that's what people want to hear about. So I'm about to put that in the chat real quick. Like, anybody who know about
The linebacker's fast. I read up on him. He's fast. The quarterback's a little Ja'Cory Harris kind of like, if you read up on him. So I did a little bit right before we got on the show and just tried to do a quick on each one, but not that I know about all of them, but I'll tell you what's more exciting than any of that is that Miami's going to wrap their hands around IMG.
Oh yeah, that's all. When you were asking that original question, you were like, "Oh, what is the best recruit that we got so far?" IMG. That's the best recruit we got so far. Because
IMG Academy.
IMG Academy, because we got like 4 or
We're
5 their best young bucks coming over here.
Gonna own it, bro.
Just got a $20 donation from my boy David. Appreciate that, David, on that $20 donation, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Helped me get my Camaro ready. It's in the shop right now, getting tuned down, so I can get that ready. But I put the stream key back in the chat. I'm gonna put it in one more time, because like I said, I want you guys to tell me. Like,
homie, how far are we from football? We ain't up, but like what, 7 weeks?
No, 2 months.
Yeah, we're not too far away.
58 days, something like that.
We're not too far away. That's why I'm trying my best to like get this thing going. Let me see. Let me see what Young Jedi said. I think we can hang in with A&M, but I know we can beat Clemson.
I want to believe that we beat Clemson, especially since both their coordinators left.
D-line's going to decide that game, bro. Remember this conversation. The defensive line on both sides of each team is going to decide that game.
I don't want that to be the deciding factor, because say as much as I'm a
Hurricanes they're good
fan, I get mad respect for Clemson's line.
Yeah, their D line is amazing.
I'll say Clemson and Florida State. That boys in
but I still listen. Somebody in here got to talk to me about. I'm gonna put this stream key in one more time.
The recruits.
This is what's going to. What's going to get. No, Ariel. Let me say something. I watch a lot of shows, and everybody going to get their opinion, and people be trying to call and they can't call in to get their opinion. I'm inviting people in to tell me what you think about recruits. I don't want to hear nobody say Hurricanes don't want to talk. I don't want to hear that shit. No more from nobody. I'm inviting people in so you can tell me about recruits. If you don't want to do it, don't get mad at me because you say, well, Zoe ain't taught recruits. I'm telling you, I am a game expert. I can break games down damn near better than. There's only one person that I know on YouTube that can break Miami Hurricane game. Well, 2 people that can break Hurricane games down as good as me. And that would be Coach Hayes and the host. Ain't nobody else can break down these games better than me. That's what I do. When it's off-season stuff is not what I'm good at. So I'm inviting everybody in to tell me about some of these young recruits. I work 12-hour days. I don't have the time to follow these recruits like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to talk about these recruits, come in. You want to talk to recruits, come in, bro. If not, then we'll just go on with the show.
I'm hyped for next year, though. I feel like next year is gonna be a godsend for
23?
me. Honestly, personally, 23 for me personally is a godsend. I feel like
TBD as a junior, a year into the system.
Not only that, bro. I'm moving back to I just got the offer I can't refuse. I'm moving back home. I'm going
Good
back
for
to
you.
Miami. So I'm be going to the games. I'm you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like as a fan base, the administrative finally did what they need to do to have accountable leaders in there. So our job from now on is to show our love and respect for the team that we do love. You know what I'm saying? I know these past 20 years has been hard for us, but
No,
you know what I'm saying?
imagine if
We're
it,
Hold on,
we'll be,
let me read this from
go
Mr.
ahead.
Miller. 5-star recruit Samuel M. I'll pronounce it. The edge rusher from
Mepemba?
IMG
November.
and included us in his
Thank
top
you, Jesus.
7. He is taking his recruitment into the season. So hey, if we get him, we get him. Once we get him here, then I'll try my best to learn about him. Man, Clemson front 7 is crazy. 3 or 4 players NFL ready.
That's true.
We better bring our A game. We got to bring our A game against
Period.
North Dakota, against anybody. Like this is no longer. We don't have a B game anymore. We don't have a B game.
If we want to be the U again, we got not just only beat the teams we're supposed to beat. We got something, bitches, and not only that, we got to show that even if we're not at par with certain teams, we can show that we fighting, we're swinging. No more
That's for you.
quitting. No more that bullshit quitting halfway through.
Yeah,
the
but you're not going to
game.
see that no more, bro. Mario understands college football, homie. And I'm sorry not to cut you off, but you're absolutely right.
Go ahead.
You can't. This is college football. You know, if you play Georgia Tech, you're supposed to win by 28. You know,
not necessarily though. See, this is where Miami fans get it twisted sometimes, Ariel. You know how
depends on who you're playing.
You know how many close games we played against when we won national championships?
Yeah, I remember the year we almost. Yeah, I remember 2001. They about blew it that one game.
Yeah. So I mean, we've had those games. The thing about it is knowing how to close. It's knowing how to close these games and
but that's your running game.
And not blame these kids. If you want to blame them behind the scenes, but not air out all your dirty laundry in public. Let me read this. I'm gonna read this from Young Jedi. Yeah, the linebacker got real good feet, and he can and coverage deep down the field. Got a couple of picks this year, and I'm gonna check him out. Of course, I stay in Riverdale and Fayetteville right now. So you up here by me. There are. Let me see. They're in my school play. I guess y'all gotta start put get some commas in that stuff, man. I'm running long sentences. I'm dyslexic and shit. But no. Listen, we're gonna have close games. They're gonna be close games. We're gonna have close games. Those things are gonna happen. I don't care if we beat Virginia 20-19. I don't care if all our games is 3-point wins and we win all on by 3. If they all 8.
Sure. Win is one.
Because if we win one by 40 and then lose one by 1, which one counts the most?
The ACC championships was going to get you because imagine.
So I'm asking you, like, if we beat Clemson by 40, we turn around losing Florida State by 1, which matters the most?
What is Clemson's record when we beat them?
It don't matter. We both undefeated.
No, it does matter because you can beat Clemson if they're undefeated by 40.
But what I'm saying is, if we lose to Florida State, that's still putting it in the hands of somebody else.
Right? Nah, that's to me that's the most important game. I don't look. To me the Florida State game is the most important game. I can't stand them motherfuckers. Them yippee-ki-yay motherfuckers.
What I mean is,
I think we all feel the same.
I'm not looking for blowouts. That's why I'm tempering my expectations. I'm not looking for blowouts. I want to win
Um,
every single week.
what you
I
know?
don't.
What about an identity? Maybe we'll say that. Let's just establish an identity of what we do as a team, as far as fans and what we're expected to see. Like, I think maybe that's a better way of saying it. Like,
What do
instead of
we
saying,
expect?
okay, let's blow everybody out, why don't we just say, hey, when Miami comes to town, they're going to have speed, they're going to block hard, and they're going to run the ball. And
And
TVD,
you're saying a lot right there.
yeah,
Identity. What's the
identity.
identity gonna be?
To
That's,
be
I think,
determined. Only the field can determine that. Everything else is just noise at that
well,
point.
if you don't win the ACC championship, you don't get an automatic bid to the playoffs. So you got to
Nope.
win the ACC regardless. And then you still got to get voted in. Remember that.
And then
No,
they're definitely gonna have.
if you lose one game, and if you lose one game,
Okay.
you're getting in.
I
If you
would
lose one game,
agree. I would
you're
agree
getting in.
most years. I would agree. But what I'm saying
No,
is, you know,
every year ACC has too much money.
no,
The
I get.
ACC would screw every SEC team in the NCAA tournament. They would
So,
Mhm.
screw them. So I'm just
but
being honest. It's not just about football. This country is not just about football. Believe
sure.
me, the NCAA tournament, the Sweet 16 get just as many, if not more, views than the national championship game. Okay, they will screw every school that screws them. They have money. It's not like we playing in a damn MEAC. You know what I'm saying? They
What
got an
I don't.
automatic bid.
What
You can believe that one loss.
what I think is weak in the playoffs. That why I said we have to establish an identity is because there is an availability with this system and its process where you could have like a number one team and then a two play a three, and the three or the two loses to the three by 1 point. They really nobody really falls off, and then there could be a really good school that gets left out, depending on the scenarios. Like it's happened, you know. So
But if you,
you have to have an
I don't work.
identity.
I don't know not one lost ACC team that didn't get into the playoffs.
I don't. Yeah, I totally agree. But I guess what I'm saying is, if you have an identity, right? Like if you're like, yo, this is the new Miami. They're flashy, like they used to be. They make, TVD is able to make good play action, long throws. They can run. They have their picks. They're fun to watch. When Miami is winning, look, I don't care what nobody says. When Miami is winning in college football, it's good for college football. Period.
You know that I think, but us as old school fans, I think what we need to get out
Period.
of. I think what we need to get out of as old school fans is thinking that we strike fear in people like we did back in the days, because
Yeah,
it's too wide open. Miami will
competitive.
never ever. Miami will never. Even Alabama don't strike fear in people.
Yeah.
Miami will never ever strike fear in nobody like it was in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. That
Not
won't
only
happen
that,
because
not
that's not college football anymore.
not only that is you gotta factor in like these kids that are playing college football are 18, 19 years old.
Yep.
Last time we won a championship was way before that, a couple years before that. So they didn't get to see us at our peak. So they don't fully understand what the fuck we about.
But it's not even just. It's not just that though.
Identity.
It's not just that though. It's another thing y'all missing. See,
My fans.
I'm gonna let you in, so Anthony. Hold on 1 second. These kids travel across the world now. When Miami was winning national championships, the high schools didn't travel the way they travel now. So they're seeing it early. It was a culture shock to see Miami kids come out there and play football. You know what I'm saying? Back in those days when all those kids were all about the U and all these kids coming out, they didn't know that. Now these kids play these big games in high school yearly. They play college games now. Teams travel from Miami to South Dakota. You see, California. So it's not like it was back in the days when we kept all our kids in our backyards and it was the best kept secret and nobody really knew about it until they got them on the field. They know about them in the 8th, 9th, 10th grade now.
That's what it is. That's the difference.
Anthony.
You guys were talking about the ACC. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Zoe, you guys were talking with how we're building this team. For me, realistically, I feel that we fit more Big Ten ball than SEC ball, to be honest. How we're going to be building this team with Mario, I think Miami would fit better in the not geographically. I don't care about geographics anymore because of USC and UCLA going to the Big Ten. With how we're building this team, I think we fit more Big Ten ball. How we're gonna be playing
No, we
bully ball.
no, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't.
I think
That's
I'm
kind of
gonna give you.
slower football. We got a lot of speed.
I'm gonna let everybody who want us to go to the Big Ten. I'm gonna let y'all have that. Boo, boo. Oh man, I don't listen. I want to go to the SEC. All right, everybody want to go to the Big Ten, Big 12, Conference 12, SCAA, whatever. Listen, man. I want to go. I want to go to the SEC. Period. Point blank. I want to go and be able to play Florida every year and Florida State every year. And if we go in the SEC, that's very possible. I want those games every single year as a season ticket holder. I want those games every single year. I'm tired of this. We always going to the Big East and all this. Listen, I want to go to the. I want to go to the SEC.
I feel like
No, and for me, I understand why you want to go to SEC, but realistically, I don't think Bama, Georgia, LSU, Texas A&M, Florida specifically, or Oklahoma wants Miami in the SEC. That's the issue.
Who told you that? Who did you hear that from?
I was on message boards and stuff, and they're saying
Don't give a damn about message boards. I mean, like, did you hear that from a school in the SEC?
Florida
Well,
said it out. The AD from Florida actually said it out of his mouth. He does not want Miami in the conference.
Yeah,
I mean,
I heard something about that.
He live in a double wide trailer. He don't even count. He don't even count. But
And
I don't want to play. I'd rather. So you mean to tell me you'd rather be playing Penn State than playing LSU?
No.
You'd rather play Michigan instead of playing Georgia?
I think it'd be funny if we play Penn State.
What's up, brother Jay? That's not the question I asked. I said, would you rather play Penn State than play
Hell,
Georgia?
Ole Miss would be a cool game.
No. I want to get that question answered first. Would you rather play Penn State or Georgia?
I want to play in the SEC because I feel like that's going to help our recruiting. Because having a more prestigious conference is going to help. Because that's always one of the questions the recruits ask. What conference am I going to? Am I getting TV? Or we're getting national recognition?
We're ranked
blah,
number
blah,
8
blah.
right now. We're ranked number 8 right now. We're in the ACC, and it's considered a doormat. So Miami's going to recruit regardless. What's going to sell the stadium out? What's going to sell the stadium out? If Penn State, if Michigan comes to Miami, the stadium is not going to sell out. Okay. If Georgia comes to Miami, the stadium is going to sell out. Okay. LSU come to Miami, the stadium is going to sell out. Okay. Michigan, Penn State, the stadium is not going to sell out. Okay. So this is from a geographical standpoint. From everybody who lives in the South, all of these teams, if University of South Carolina plays at Miami, that game is going to sell out. You know why? Because South Carolina fans travel.
Yeah, they'll travel down.
Auburn fans travel. These are going to be sellout games. The only game I could think about being a sellout game if we're in is Ohio State. That's going to sell out.
so you don't think Michigan fans travel well or Penn State fans? You don't
not
think
not like that. No, it's not going to be no big time. Not on no Saturday. Got to be a prime time game. It's not going to be a regular Saturday game. You're talking about they don't listen. Those states don't have money. You're talking about going all the way cross country. No, I don't think that. I don't know.
Back to what?
There are LSU fans that live in Miami or close to Miami. There are Alabama fans that live down that way. There are South Carolina fans that live that way. That all live that way, close to that way.
Yeah, no, and back to what I got cut off. My mic went out for some reason earlier. What I was saying was Saban does not want Mario in the conference because he's taking away
Did
half.
Saban say that? Did Saban say that?
No, let's be realistic. Do you think
No.
Saban?
I'm not. Did Saban say that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
but
then. Saban gave
let's
his
be
stamp
honest
of
with ourselves.
approval, and Saban gave his stamp of approval on Mario going to Miami.
Wait, he did? I didn't hear that.
Yes, Mario is like Saban's son.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Son. They're that close.
Okay, yeah, no, but like Kirby and like the Kirby
Did Kirby
doesn't
say
want
it?
my.
Did Kirby say it?
Yeah, Kirby said it in an interview.
Kirby said, I got to pull this up. I'm gonna fact check you now. You're saying Kirby Smart said he don't want Miami in the SEC
because we're competing.
Don't have me pull this out. Don't have me pull this out, Anthony. You're wrong now.
Okay, fine. That the only guy that I can say for a fact said it was Florida. Like you said, don't trust anything Florida says, but the AD said that he doesn't want Miami in the conference after what happened was with the Saban, what's it called, the Spurrier era and stuff, all that Spurrier
On what map are we closer to the Big Ten, Derek? Hey, Jay.
What's up?
What map are we closer to the Big Ten?
What map?
Derek
I
said
don't think Miami close to the Big Ten.
I'm trying to figure out, is Miami closer to South Carolina? Is it faster to get to
you might play a couple of teams
Georgia?
That's close, like Pitt and Penn State and
they still ain't closer to Miami than
Maryland and Virginia.
And they still ain't closer. They got to pass through me.
I mean, I'm just saying those are
I
few
think
teams.
Tech, Virginia, North Carolina. For me, honestly, I think Duke, North Carolina, North Carolina State, Pittsburgh, and like all the northern teams fit better. Like all the northern teams in the ACC would fit better in the Big Ten. Honestly, like North Carolina, NC State, Duke, Pitt.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. My stand on it is I don't care who we play, what conference we in. But if we in that SEC, we gonna shut it down. We gonna step in there like big dogs. And I want to go in the SEC because they talk too much trash, and I'm ready.
And my thing is that fits Miami. We're Southeastern Conference school.
Yeah. It's gonna help in recruiting too, because when you tell a recruit you in the SEC, that's gonna help.
I mean, it just, like I say, not just that, like home game sellouts. Every home game will probably be a sellout now.
So you think if we're playing? So you guys think if we play Texas A&M, Oklahoma, LSU, Alabama, and Georgia, and Florida, even South Carolina, we would actually be able to sell out Hard Rock?
You wouldn't have to sell it out. They fans gonna come sell it out if you don't want to go to the games. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. So
Miami fan. What does Miami fans say? They're a big. We want to play big school. We're a big school. We want those games.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only time they're gonna go to games, if they go to those type of games. If LSU play Miami at noon in Miami, that is going to either be sold out by LSU fans or by Miami fans. But it's going to be a packed house.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Like, it's going to be sold out because of the geographic closeness from Baton Rouge to Miami.
Plus, Miami fans are not going to want to see a whole bunch of other teams with these SEC teams. Miami fans are finally going to stand up and say, I'm not taking this shit no more. The fans are going to go to them games because those games are big games. Ain't nobody going.
So you think even Tennessee sells it? You guys think even Tennessee sells out?
Maybe not. Tennessee a little different. Maybe not. But it'll be a bigger sellout than Penn State.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Like because of how.
But I tell you one thing, Penn State do got a lot of following. Their fan base huge. That Penn State fan base is big.
Oh, it
these
is.
lines. Yeah, it's huge.
But they don't. But they travel They travel locally. What I mean by locally,
Yeah,
they travel to Ohio and
Yeah.
Indiana,
Indiana,
places like
Ohio.
that. Yeah, they
yeah.
not. When the last time you seen a Penn State team travel to Atlanta?
Yeah, they don't want none of that ruckus. That's what that is.
Let
They don't want,
me
they don't want none of that.
hypothetically say that they were able to renegotiate this deal with the ACC.
Some got a bad connection.
Yeah, somebody's.
Yeah, that's say something, brother Jay.
Yeah.
That was you a
Hello.
little bit, but
That's me.
it's Tony more. It was you, but it's Tony. Tony got a real bad connection. Anthony got a real bad connection.
Can you hear me now?
Come back in. I
Yeah,
might have to
go
go
out.
out, come back in.
I'm gonna put it back in. I'm gonna put a stream key. It's right there, brother Jay.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
What I'm saying is geographically, right? Geographically, it doesn't make sense to me. Big 12. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. And then Derek made a comment just now about Tyler Van Dyke, how Garcia is gonna leave next year if Tyler Van Dyke is still there. If Garcia decides to leave, then he has to go. My thing. This is. Why are we thinking, Derek? Why are we thinking what's gonna happen in 2023 when we're not even through 2022 yet? Like, why are we even doing it? Young Jedi, what's good, little bro?
What's good?
I can't call it, man. What how do you feel about, first off, give me I gotta ask you a couple questions. How do you feel about the recruiting class? If you want to name one or two players, let me know who you like the best. And then the other question would be, what do you feel better, Big 12 or SEC?
All right. So the first one, like, I can't really say much. Like, I'm not an expert, but like, I know we got the 2 5-stars, and then the only one like I really know is the dude that go to Whitewater, because like I stay in Riverdale and like in Fayetteville, right there, not like Carolina Fayetteville, but like south of Atlanta. It's a Fayetteville area right there, near Riverdale right there, and I go to Riverdale High School and we play Whitewater, so I knew he was real good. And like I didn't know he was like really recruited by us, but when he committed, I saw it and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And he pretty good. Like he agile and he quick, and he just a good linebacker. Like he'd be good to have and stuff. And like he already good. Like I feel like he could be a starter out the gate. And then I don't know. I think the only like I think we should just go to the SEC. I don't really see the Big Ten. Like that don't make no sense. Like traveling and all that, because not even for like football, like during the basketball season, you play like 3 games a week. Traveling up there all the time, that ain't gonna work out at all. Like, none of that stuff gonna work. That's gonna be horrible. Like soccer season 2 or like baseball and all that, like none of that's gonna really work out.
We either staying in the ACC or going to the SEC. But yeah, they're not dumb enough to do that. Ain't nobody gonna travel all the way to the middle.
They're not staying in the ACC. That would even be worse geographically if they're proposing what they're proposing. Like
the SEC is the move.
What team they're talking about? The Pac-12 and SEC, or the Pac-10 and ACC merging? That's even worse geographically. You talking about going all the way? You talking about going all the way to Washington State? Anthony, are you crazy? You know what time them Pac-12, Pac-10 games come on? They come on 11 o'clock at night. We 4 hours behind.
I've been asleep. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, you can imagine they got us playing on a Sunday night game. The game come on at 10:30. It's still daytime. It's still daytime out in Washington.
I wouldn't be surprised if SEC also make some moves within the conference and move some teams out and bring some teams in. I wouldn't be surprised.
They don't have any. They've already lost everybody. They've already lost everybody. They like everybody's already signed. It's either Miami goes or we're stuck in limbo in
I feel like if FSU go to the SEC, I think we gonna go. We gotta go.
For sure.
Like if
Oh, that's
Clemson and
automatic.
For
FSU
sure.
we gonna have to go.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
feel like
automatic.
But
yeah.
oh,
Nobody going.
you think you
You
can hide
can't go
from us?
independent no
You
more.
thought?
You can't go independent no more. You can't do independent no more. Man.
Even
Independent.
Notre Dame even proved that shit. They joined us.
You can't go independent no more because teams don't have to schedule you.
Yeah, you can't go independent what it's about to be like, cause like most of your season gonna be playing teams in your conference. You ain't gonna be able to have 4 games where you don't play non-conference teams. It's gonna be like 10 games you play conference teams, and you probably got one gimme game, and then you probably play a team from the Big Ten or something.
What they'll do is they'll give you a HBCU school every year, just to get money to the HBCU schools. But after that, it's probably gonna be conference all the way down. They're trying to go to 16 teams, bro.
Yeah.
Like how are you gonna do that? I mean, 20 teams is like how are you gonna play out of con? Your schedule isn't gonna be big enough.
That's one reason why I say I'm excited if we do go to SEC that there's no excuse for Florida anymore. There's no excuse for Florida. They gotta go through us.
Hey, let me answer this question from Mo Dudley. Mo say they got USC and UCLA traveling all the way to Big Ten. I don't think traveling is an issue if they want my travel. That's because USC and UCLA is stupid as shit.
Yeah,
that's
they
why.
still gonna have to travel.
That's because they're dumb. It may not be an issue to you, young man, because I see you with your military uniform on. So I'm gonna salute you. You used to traveling. You probably do TDY all over the country. But when we talk about kids who have academics and all, like Young Jedi said, basketball and baseball that play 2-3 games a week. Yes, that's too much traveling, bro. And jet lag people act like jet lag don't matter.
Yeah,
like
because they gonna get off a plane and have to play a game. That's gonna be horrible. We gonna be looking horrible.
A lot of people see it as it might be a north and south thing, but it also can be an east and west thing too.
You say it only takes one vote. I'm gonna Google that. He said it only takes one vote to keep you out of the SEC. I got to Google that. I have to Google that because
because I think the deal with Florida was that when they joined, we couldn't join. When they had a sign thing that say they can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could change that now. They probably gonna change that now. But I know that's why we ain't go to the SEC.
Traveling don't got
totally
nothing to do with
different.
it no more.
Huh?
Traveling don't got nothing to do with it no more.
It don't got nothing to do with it. No, don't say that. Say it don't have nothing to do with it for you.
No,
but don't
you gotta think though. They athletes. That traveling stuff gonna matter.
You can't. You can say it don't have nothing to do because of you, Derek. But you can't say it doesn't have anything to do with it because
the teams play anywhere. Like they don't.
Yeah, but you're talking about every week now. You're talking about every single week now. When was the last time Miami traveled to Washington?
Way back in the days when
was the last time Miami traveled to Penn State?
What, Penn State? But we go to Penn State right now.
I tell you what. If traveling didn't mean anything, why do they do neutral site games?
To make both teams come together so they can have I
think they'll go to Penn State before they go to Washington.
But I get what y'all saying though.
We closer to the Big Ten. That's what I meant by that statement. From the people
I talked closer to the Big Ten.
Listen. Can y'all let me talk? Look, from the people I talked to at the school, they said it makes more sense to go to Big Ten because it'll bring out 3 times the amount of money. They say the money will be too hard to pass up. They want to play the SEC, but the money is too hard to pass up.
Hey, Derek, let's make a friendly.
The SEC got the money.
Derek, let's make a friendly.
No, but the Big Ten got the TV rights.
Derek, let's make a friendly.
SEC got the TV rights. It's two different. It's Fox against what's that? ESPN.
ESPN.
Yeah, and ACC got
So
TV rights.
it's two different,
No,
two
but
different
ACC,
TV
bro,
rights.
ACC. If we go to the Big Ten, we play in a prime time. We play in a prime time game, Channel 10 all the time, no matter what.
No, we
And
don't. If we go to the
and
Big
the
Ten, we
SEC,
play
got
in
home games.
the 12 noon game, the Big 12 noon game, whatever it's called, where they play at noon, and it's because the
No,
ESPN got the 8 o'clock.
Big Ten, y'all need to pull it up. The Big Ten got more money. I mean, when it comes to
I
TV
don't
with the
care
SEC.
if they got more money. See, you just looking at money. Miami has money. I'm looking at geographically and
So you don't think Miami need the funds? They need the funds to
they're gonna get money. They're gonna get money either way.
Talking to the
They got money and they're gonna get money.
They say the Big Ten is too hard to pass up, bro. Come on, bro.
No, it's not too hard.
Because
Derek,
Derek, educational,
people at the school, and they'll know. You know people at the school, and I know people at the school. So let's make a friendly wager. What do you drink, or what's your favorite food, or whatever? And let's bet that if Miami leaves for a conference, and both of those conferences offer Miami a contract, I'm willing to bet you whatever you want to bet that Miami takes SEC over Big Ten.
I would take the SEC. I'm not that dumb either. Like,
no, but you're saying people at the school are telling you.
But what I'm saying is, but what I mean by closer is though, because the money, like nobody's not gonna turn out money.
So that's what I'm saying. No, hold on. I'm not gonna let you talk around this. I'm not gonna let you talk around this, Derek.
You'll leave your job, bro.
Derek,
You'll leave your job.
I'm not gonna let you talk around this. What I'm saying is, if both of those conferences offer Miami, I'm willing to bet you whatever you want to bet that Miami chooses the SEC over the Big Ten.
So you want to leave? So you'll leave your if another job offer you more money, dog. You would mean to tell me you'll keep your job right now? No, you won't. You'll leave.
Actually, time out. Hold up. Actually, I did because it offered me but it offered me a little bit more money. But the whole time out, the vacation and everything didn't add up, and the travel was a little too far. I was gonna have to try to travel to Charlotte every day. No.
Ooh, no. See, I wouldn't do.
That's 45 minutes. I was gonna drive every day instead of 25 minutes.
Well, I wouldn't take that either.
Travel.
But what we pretty much was kind of trying to get at it with each other is the SEC is comfort, the Big Ten is the money. So Miami got to come to that.
Okay.
Y'all let me have this real quick, because y'all already know how I feel about this. Read the question. I want y'all to read the question on the bottom of the screen. And so y'all already know what I'm about to say. I want y'all to read the question on the bottom.
Oh, no. Who's this guy? No. Look, please. Oh, my God.
Oh, you, bro.
Oh, my God.
Bro,
nah, see,
I'm trying my best.
Me and Zoe really agree on. Why we need a stadium?
Why do we need a stadium, bro?
Why do we need
why do we want to go sit in bleachers and need butt pads? Miami
gonna sell out the stadium this year.
The season tickets already sold out.
The season tickets already up. How you did?
I think we should stay at Hard Rock.
And not just that, where they gonna put a stadium at?
They're saying they're gonna put it.
No, Zoe. They came up with some good blueprints on Tropical Park. They did.
They did. But who owns Tropical Park?
The city.
The county. But after a while, the county gonna take the money. After a while, that might happen.
If they do that, the stadium better be damn near just like Hard Rock. It better have a canopy, and it better not have freaking bleachers.
No, but what they gave the county gave. I mean, you don't gave them an ultimatum. The county keep the rest of the park. We just want a little piece of the park.
It better be a smaller version of Hard Rock then. Because if anybody ain't never been to Hard Rock, then I don't even want to hear you talk about a new stadium.
Hey guys, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Zoe, and for me, the reason also why I chose I said I would want to go to the Big Ten is because they have a better track record over the SEC in terms of integrating their schools, in terms of education and how they pay their professors. and stuff like
That's
that.
why
And
I said that, because the educational wise,
I don't
it
give a
makes
damn
sense.
about that. I'm watching football.
And
They
you
just tag
don't care
team
about the
each other.
education. That's why I said that.
Listen to me, man.
Yeah,
Stay in
educational
school.
wise, we would go to the Big Ten.
I got
We're
one for
already
you.
a
I
good
got one
school.
for. I got one for you, man. If you smart, you smart. If you dumb, you dumb. I don't care who teach you. Okay.
No matter what
Right.
school you go to.
Miami has a great track record. One of the best track records in all of college football. In all of football, they're top 5. I think only Stanford is ahead of them when it comes to Division I football. When it comes to graduation rate and all of that right there. So what are we talking about?
No, I'm not. Zoe. I am not talking about.
I don't care about paying the professors. I care about the players. I have not been to one science club. I want to see one flag that says University of Miami Hurricane Science Club.
Go medicine.
No, man. I want to see these flags.
Hey, but like 75% of the school is like medicine and science. What are you talking about? Like,
yeah, but answer this question. Do more people go to the science fair or do more people go to the games?
They go
it's a toss up at UM. It's really a toss up at UM.
Ain't no 30,000 people go to a science fair at UM.
No. The reason why I say that UM, because a lot of people don't know this. So I'm gonna tell y'all, 67% of the people at UM is enough for medicine.
Time out. South Carolina is a medical school. That's what it is. It's a medical school, and it's 100,000 people in the stands at the game. And then at the science fair might be 5,000. Come on.
Yeah, and let's not forget, we have a big international. We actually have a bigger international.
Yeah.
We have a bigger international
63% of international kids. That's why I say when people talk about building a stadium, how you gonna build a stadium if you don't even get your kids that's from another country don't even know what football
Don't
is?
Speak English. But let's be real.
I gotta ask Brother Jay a question. Brother Jay, you're a firefighter, right?
Yeah.
So if they have a firefighter convention that they're gonna charge you $500 to go to, where you can see how they put out different type of fires, or you got to pay $500 to go to a UM game. Which one you doing?
I'm going to UM game. You know that.
I'm going to UM.
You already know that.
Stop investing with this professor and doctorates. Stop, man.
But let's be real. Let's be real. People who go to UM aren't people from Miami. Not all of them. Not necessarily. A good chunk of them might be from Miami.
The only one that's from Miami is the football.
I was about to say it was 22% last year. That's the highest turnout in like 15 years.
Let's be
all of it is international.
Let's be real. Let's be real. You know where is UM located? Coral Gables.
That don't got nothing to do with that.
Coral Gables.
No, I stay around here. That don't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
No, but you really think the rich? You guys really think the rich neighborhood is gonna allow a noisy college stadium next to the?
It's not a rich neighborhood. That's fucking Kendall. Tropical Park is fucking Kendall. I mean, it's kind of uppity. You know, that's like more like the second generation Americans.
I don't know what you're talking about. That got a little bit more money. What you think?
Show about the end. I don't.
They're like I kind of made it, but that's not like Coral Gables or like Doral or anything like that.
If we about to sit here and talk about this stadium, I'm done. I can't do this stadium.
I want to stay in Hard Rock.
They would never build a stadium.
To be honest,
I really don't give a fuck.
Stadium.
I really don't give a fuck.
They play the Super Bowl in the stadium, bro. Like in Hard Rock. So if we big as that, you mean to tell me we gonna play in another stadium? That's stupid.
Tell them stay in Joe Robbie.
I don't. You know what? It's like me right now, right? It's like me right now, right? All right. I stay in the rich neighborhood. They don't. I remember telling people, you know what I'm saying, if I got my money, I'd never leave the hood. But as soon as I got my check, I was gone. You know, it's the next.
I was gone. I was gone.
Roy.
I'll tell you one thing.
Listen to me, man. Why do I want to downgrade from a Bentley to a Honda?
I hope it ain't
But
nothing like the
but
old the
but
Orange Bowl. I
and
hope it
but
ain't like that.
if we
Because
talking
man,
location,
my
if we
legs be
talking
Ain't too
feeling
many
location.
numb getting from
$1 hunters
If
out
we
there.
talking location, then when we talking location, Miami Gardens versus Kendall, you know what I'm saying? One neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, is nicer than the other one. Let's just keep it above.
Thank you.
No, but Miami, when the last time been to Miami
Okay,
Garden? Miami Garden a little
answer
different now,
this
bro.
question
They
though.
look way
Answer
need to
this.
different,
buy
bro.
the Marlins out and take the Marlins Stadium back.
They just said this right here
You
though,
can't.
right? People just
Let's
said
not
this
talk
right
about
here.
that Marlins Stadium shit. Technically,
I don't
Dade
want.
County
I don't want
owns
to talk. I don't
Marlins
want to talk
Park.
about that neither. But
Well,
because that's never.
technically, the Marlins won the championship before the Hurricanes, so
Can
that's
I?
a stupid
They
argument.
won two. They won two actually. So we're gonna leave that.
But they won. I'm talking about they won. Yeah, they won.
Y'all got it's a
Wrong
bad.
loser.
Did he just say
Wrong
the
loser.
Marlins won the championship before the Hurricanes?
No, he
They
said
did.
since the
They
Hurricane.
didn't, boy.
No, they won. They won.
Recent
They won
years,
one
yes.
after the
Boy,
Hurricanes.
the Hurricanes winning championships in '87, man.
He meant
We
to
talking
say.
about
He
recent.
meant
We
to
talking about
say.
recent years.
He
The
meant to say
Hurricanes.
since.
The
He
Hurricanes
meant to
last
say
championship
since.
was
He said they were the last ones to win one. Is what he's saying. Man.
they're the last one to win one, but they haven't won two since because the two World Series
I
for the
don't care
Marlins.
about why are we still talking about Marlins? Like, why? Like I swear, I swear,
15
Miami
years.
fans,
Okay, cool.
Miami fans are the most spoiled freaking fan base I've ever seen in my life. Like they are the most. They're like a bunch of freaking kids. I want it my way, or I'm not. You gotta be freaking kidding me, bro. Like I've never seen anything like it. When LeBron was there, they wouldn't even go to games.
Yeah. Well,
Miami,
Miami. That's what I was trying to say.
Miami fans are the most.
That ain't true.
Bro, I sat there and watched games. I'm talking about playoff games. In the first quarter, I'm sitting there. What I'm talking about? Yeah, they showed up late. My bad. They showed up fast.
Yeah, they came.
They showed up in the second quarter.
Don't
Like,
do that.
they
came late.
But the tickets go down after the tip off. A lot of Miami people know
only
that.
thing I'm saying is you have a beautiful stadium. You had I don't even know how we got on this.
With a history of losers playing in it. The Dolphins is a loser franchise. Bro, we don't want to play behind that bullshit.
Bro, Bro,
we
will win. We'll be the first ones to win.
We were getting them niggas in the club at one point, bro.
We'll win.
Big bro, we were getting them niggas in the club at one point because they were so good.
Win. A new stadium ain't gonna make you win.
You gotta go that ain't gonna make you win.
And do it.
I ain't say it will, but it's coming.
It ain't gonna make you win. Oh my God.
It'll definitely create jobs in the neighborhood.
Like I say, Miami fans are bandwagon fans. They freaking spoiled. It makes no sense. Like just
I don't know about bandwagon.
Watch after this here. Just watch after this.
So if that's
everything I love, let Miami beat A&M.
That stadium's gonna fill up.
Every game gonna be sold out for the rest of the season.
But those aren't real fans. Those are the wishy-washies.
That's what I just said. Bandwagon. Let Miami beat A&M. Let Miami beat A&M, and you're gonna see people. You're gonna see 100,000 turnover chains all over the damn stadium, all over. Oh, we fans. We want to be here. Let them win a national championship. And let them win that championship.
So I've seen this stuff. I've seen this stuff firsthand. I used to see this stuff firsthand.
Oh, what are you talking about?
We shared it with the Dolphins, and then we find.
The Dolphins shared it with us.
Well, it was still
the Dolphins shared it with us.
It still was shared. I haven't lived by myself in 20 years. You know why? I got a divorce, but my youngest daughter still stay here. So it's my house, but I still share it.
Bro, them boys used to get them niggas in the club. You know,
even though OB didn't never sell out, man.
Oh, man.
It didn't.
You capping.
No,
you capping like
you capping like.
I'm not capping, bro.
Capping, man.
God bless the day, my uncle. God bless the day, my uncle James. Worked for the city for 30 years. I went to all the UM games when I was a kid, bro. Them games didn't even sell out, bro. I'm not capping. I went to those games.
So when Florida State came down,
when Florida State came, like when Florida State come now, we sell out.
We sell out.
If Florida come now, we sell out. If Florida come now, we sell out. If Florida State come now, we sell out. I'm talking about regular games. I'm talking about if we play against Virginia Tech. If Florida come now, we gonna sell out. If Florida State come now, we're gonna sell out.
Sold out.
I'm talking about regular. I'm talking about anything that's not Florida State, a big game. What did I say before everybody? I said Miami's a big game city. They'll play big game. That's why I said I want to
That's because there's too much shit to go around Miami.
No,
that's what it is. That's what it is.
I looked at Miami for 3 years.
Listen,
bro.
I told this to another group.
Let y'all
I'd rather be on a yacht with niggas than be at the game.
You said you would rather be on a yacht, right?
You know how many boys do that?
You said you would rather be on a yacht, right? How many people in Miami? How many people in Miami can afford? How many people in Miami can afford?
It's cheap now, Zoe. It's cheap.
How many people in Miami can afford to go to a yacht?
Zoe, it's cheap now. What are you talking about?
They might know somebody. Shit.
You get 10 niggas. You get 10 niggas. Put $100, nigga. $100 you for the pound ticket. You put 10 niggas on the boat, nigga. All y'all get on the boat for $1,000. What are you talking about?
Hold up.
They do this a lot now in Miami. That's a whole new trend. So we got a boat, and that's what we do. We rent it out.
Filling out with females.
Niggas getting on boat. Why would you want to go to the game?
We gotta stop the N-word.
All right. No, yo. All right.
You know, Miami one of the top 10 ports.
Bro, we had LeBron, and people were still showing up late. So just know, man, it's always everybody running around.
Shit's popping in Miami. I don't care what anyone says.
I lived there for 3 years. I'm there. I own a house in the gardens, bro.
Right now, you ain't like it though.
And when I'm there with my family, and we ride with everybody in their damn backyard barbecuing or something, man. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the time of day when Miami's playing football.
But what they do now, they take the recruits on the yacht. They take the recruits to
I'm talking about the people who live there. Oh my God, Lord.
Quick.
Yeah, people live there like they don't really go to the beach.
You know what? This is what I'm gonna say.
No, we don't go to the beach. We don't.
This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say right here. All these freaking fans who want Miami to be great again don't even want to do shit to help Miami be great. That's simple.
I disagree.
All we do is complain.
I disagree. I buy all the
complain.
Complain.
Don't go to games. A kid can go to them. Can go to freaking Georgia and play in front of 100,000 people. Have their friends and families out there cheering for them and shit like that. But go to Miami, it's too much to do.
Yeah, as long as they win.
Our homegrown kids that's from Miami.
They go to KOD. They go to space. They go
to support our homegrown kids, but we want them to stay home.
Man, they not the homegrown kids. They're starting to stay a bit, bro. Don't do that.
They're coming now.
Exactly. So it wasn't no.
I'm talking about from this point forward.
You kind of compartmentalizing the stadium, bro. Because
I don't even know what compartmentalizing means.
You putting it in a box. You putting it in a box.
Every stadium
what I'm telling you is that the stadium did way more for that city in Little Havana than just house football games, bro.
It ain't doing it. It ain't doing it now.
Hold on. Because it at some time it provided jobs for the people, bro. And in that case back then, people that during the season, people got paid for that. You know what I'm saying? But people that put their yard.
How long ago?
Now imagine what type of money that's going. that
how
community
long
over
ago
there
was that?
by Tropical Park
Answer this
when
question.
they put that
How
stadium over there,
how
bro.
long ago was
And they're
that?
gonna use it for more than just college football, bro. The high school's gonna be able to use it. People, it's going like how the Orange Bowl was. They played Super Bowls there. They had big boxing matches there.
Ain't no big,
Why would
ain't
they
no Super
just
Bowls
sit
going
there
there
and
now.
Well,
Ain't no
not
Super Bowls gonna go there now.
but that's the problem right now because they say that's the problem what they fighting about because if we build a stadium, then you got to knock down the football stadium, and so what the high school kids gonna play on? What they gonna play on for like 2 years?
Bro, he already said they gonna get access to that. Like Cowboys.
No, but
I cannot believe.
the
I have let y'all
county-
hijack my show talking about it.
But the county already said they
I have
ain't
let
gonna
my
put the
show
kids in
get
Jacksonville trying
hijacked.
to fix a stadium on
I
top
have
of a
let my
stadium, bro.
show get
They're not gonna do that.
hijacked from talking about
my
these
bad,
great kids coming in onto the University of Miami, us going to the games, what conference we gonna go in, is to talk about a fictional fucking stadium. All I know is I have season tickets right now for the University of Miami if they play on a dirt track. Okay, my season tickets are here. Okay? Period.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck where we play at. I'm from the hood. I don't care. I want to see us play. Period. If a new stadium happens, it happens. Am I gonna complain and bitch about a stadium that we don't have? I don't give a flying fuck. It's more world issues I can care about. Like, how about building houses and taking care of the black neighborhood like that in Miami instead of worrying about spending a trip? If this rich white Colombian, Cuban, whoever the fuck he is, was talking about building jobs and houses and all this other shit in the community, I care more about that because we already have a stadium. How about put that money into the fucking community?
He already is. He putting in our
well, continue to do it.
So don't do that.
It.
You
continue.
Hold on,
I can do what I want to do.
You belittling the man shit.
I ain't belittling shit. I'm not belittling nothing. That's point of it, bro. I ain't belittling nothing. All I know is I don't have to belittle what he's doing because I got my tickets. Listen, I don't have to belittle what he's doing. Because I have my season tickets. I have my season tickets.
Money in them.
I put money. He got more money than I put money in.
Okay, but you saying like he's not doing nothing, brother man.
I didn't know. No, I didn't.
You saying that he's not doing?
No, I did not. I'm gonna mute you because I didn't say that. I did not say he wasn't doing nothing. What I said was instead of putting all of that money into that stadium, take that money and put it in the community. I never said he wasn't already putting money in the community. I said take that money and put that money into the community instead of building a don't zone me. Hold up. Instead of building another stadium, take that money and put it in the community. That's what I said. Is that not what I said? I mean, am I wrong? Is that not what I said?
Hear me out, Zoe. You said that, but hear me out. Hear me out what I'm about to say. By him creating the stadium, you're creating construction job for the community.
For the community.
Okay.
That is a way of looking after the community. You're creating thousands of jobs.
Thank you, Footballville. Thank you, Footballville. Me either, Zoe. Pack Hard Rock. Period. It was Pack 2017.
Hard Rock till we get our own shit.
I don't.
We don't want to play in that loser ass stadium, big bro.
Who don't want to play in it? Who don't want to play? Who don't want to play in it? All the recruits coming. All the recruits. Is it the stadium? Is it the stadium or was it the coaches?
It's part of it. When you go to Blacksburg, that's a part of the experience. When you go to Clinton and go to that rock shit, that's part of the experience.
South Carolina sell out games South Carolina sell out games every single week, whether they win or lose, because they got real fans.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very true thing.
They got real fans. Miami got fair weather fans.
Man, I ain't gonna sit here and let nobody.
Miami got fair weather fans,
bro. Because again, I was out there when they ran out of water, bro.
Whatever.
That was me sitting out there. Paid money to
get
in that shit.
Did I call you fake?
Man, bro, that don't make sense.
You take it. No, I'm mute you again because what you're doing is you taking what I say personal to you. I will battle you. I'm not talking about you. Where are we rated at right now, Recruit Shake? Where are we rated at right now?
I think 7 or some shit right now.
8 in Hard Rock. That's all I'm saying.
Bruh.
You know what's getting the kids there? You know what's getting the kids there? Hey, Street, if you want to jump in, Street, if you want to jump in.
Bruh,
You know what's getting the kids there?
Tell you what's crazy. When you walk in Hard Rock, when you walk in Hard Rock and you see that big 58 on the wall, what do that mean to you?
When I go to Hard Rock, I'm paying
one of them 58 went down in Hard Rock.
Let me explain something to you.
Not one of them.
Let me explain something.
That's who put that 58 in the Orange Bowl. I bet they appreciate it.
Listen here. Tom, answer this question. What do you think had more meaning? I got 2 stadiums that had way more meaning than the Orange Bowl. Now, way more meaning. And they're both torn down. Yankee Stadium and Red Sox Stadium.
They don't mean shit to me.
No, hear me. No,
they don't mean nothing to us.
Let me finish. Let me finish, please. And I can go with one more, Boston Garden. You got 15 championships, 20-something championships, 10 championships, and they all moved on to new stadiums.
They won the championship and knocked it down the same year.
All I'm asking is what's the issue with them?
I don't have an issue. I love the
like that's the when we put 58 straight up, that was in the Orange Bowl, bro. And the Orange Bowl was a brand in college football, bro. That's one of the big bowl games.
How many championships do the New York Yankees have?
Who?
New York
26.
Yankees.
26. 27.
27.
27.
New York
27.
Yankees have 27
we
championships.
own the Yankees. The Marlins. Yankees,
they don't own the Yankees. Your Marlins don't own the Yankees. Marlins got 2. Yankees
we
got
own
27.
the Yankees. Though.
Listen to me. Yankees got 27 championships. None of them in that new stadium.
Shit, we got one over them.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. We own the Yankees. If you want,
don't own because you won one. Everybody loses. They got 27. So would you rather have 27 or would you rather have 2?
Man, as long as we beat y'all.
Wait. You can't compare the Yankees to Marlins because the Yankees been alive since fucking was the first baseball team ever.
You are so right. You are so right.
Exactly.
But still, what I'm saying is they were able to move on, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like you know what? Luther Vandross said, a chair is not a house and a house is not a home without someone there to hold you tight. Like, your home is what you make it, bro.
I get what you're saying, but
you know the difference between
some stadiums are iconic, though. Some stadiums are just iconic. Yankee Stadium was iconic.
Yeah.
Wrigley Field, iconic.
The Orange Bowl, iconic.
Fenway, iconic.
The Orange Bowl was iconic. It was. But it's no longer there. And so what you're gonna do? We're gonna pout for the next 30 years.
No, they replicated it. No, everybody else you naming, they replicated their stadiums. They rebuilt Yankee Stadium. They got their own shit. The whole thing
recreated their own image.
Those are pro teams.
There's some type of nostalgia about that stadium that those guys play in.
So
the Orange Bowl, bro.
You know what I'm fighting for at Hard Rock? And I'm trying to get the petition. I can't get people to sign the petition. You know what I'm fighting for at Hard Rock? For permanent statues, starting with Howard Snellenberger, for his permanent statues.
Yeah, right.
Listen to me. Okay, I guess I don't need to finish it.
My bad. At the Dolphin shit?
At Hard Rock. Listen to me. Listen to me. If you pay where you live at, you get to put your own spin on shit, right? You might can't paint the whole house, but you still get to put the flowers and shit that you want to put out there, right?
Landlord,
show up what they was and say, I want you.
All I'm saying is, as big as that stadium is, when we do our Canes walk at and all that shit, Miami should have the Hurricanes should have their own memorabilia around all that area. Is all I'm saying.
You want to have
Put things there. Put our own shit there. I put our own things there. Put our own shit there to where it makes it feel more like your home. But at the end of the day, winning cures everything. If it cures everything. If Miami win the national championship this year, ain't nobody gonna be playing about Hard Rock.
I guarantee you, people still want their own stadium, bro. If this guy is saying a retractable $500 million stadium for a college team, bro, why? Like, I don't understand. Like, what is crazy about that concept, bro? Do you know what that would mean?
Hey, Derek, did I fight? Derek, did I fight against that?
Like, that brings that don't take away from
anybody in here. I didn't fight against that. I didn't say don't do it. I didn't say don't do it. I said if you're gonna do it, do it.
You said you want to be as good as
I said if they do it, it better be as good as Hard Rock. That's what I said. It better be as nice as Hard Rock. That's what I said.
But I don't disagree with that standpoint. If they're gonna do it, they better do it big.
That shit gonna have all the bells and whistles, bro. It like that shit will have no
James 334 said $10 donation. Orange Bowl is gone, bro.
Yeah, thanks. I ain't gonna
it's gone, man. It's gone.
OB2. That's what they should call the new stadium. OB2.
Hey, how about I totaled my truck 2 weeks ago?
Hey,
how about y'all? How about y'all? Instead of worrying about Hard Rock, how about y'all help donate some money so I can get me another vehicle? I ain't got to drive my damn Camaro.
What's the app, so I can see something real quick?
It's right there on the bottom of the screen. Cash App, all Hurricane. I told him.
What happened? What happened?
Somebody hit me from behind and tore my rear differential shaft up, twisted my rear end, and blew my transmission. Totaled my truck out, man. Totaled my truck out. What's up, Louisiana? I'm put that in there for you, man.
The black one?
Yep. So my what's the name is in the shop right now getting it tuned down so I can drive it for the street.
My Lord.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you on a little something. I got you. I'm on my phone.
I can't, and I still got y'all know I'm giving away season tickets this year, so it is what it is, man. Like, but my thing is, I'm not arguing against getting a new stadium.
You know, I'm gonna get your heart rate up.
What I'm saying is, go to the stadium that we got until they get another one.
Oh, we go.
What's wrong with going? What's wrong? And the way the thing got started, big homie, is we're talking about the SEC or the Big 12 or Big 10. I feel like the SEC makes more sense because now you know this right here. If LSU come to Miami, and playing Hard Rock, is that game gonna sell out?
Oh yeah.
If Georgia comes to Miami, is that game gonna sell out?
Everybody.
If Auburn comes to that game, is that game gonna sell out?
Everybody cousin.
If Florida comes to that game gonna sell out.
We all from the South, bro.
Florida. So one thing, it won't be a stadium problem then because it's gonna be an event because we're gonna be playing these big games. Right?
Be a fucking movie.
Not just that though. If Penn State come to Miami, are those games gonna sell out?
Yeah.
Just watch. I would go to the game only just to watch.
Oh, they got the
all right.
Wow.
Who else in that conference? If Wisconsin comes, is it gonna sell out?
Nah. Wisconsin ain't.
Hell, fuck no. No cheese.
If Minnesota comes, is it gonna sell out?
Cheese.
Nah,
Minnesota definitely. So this is what I'm saying.
I would love to see us play against Penn State just to watch Mary have a salty ass face once we beat them.
What I'm saying is, over the longevity of time, right? Over the longevity of time, the SEC would win out because of the
good old boys.
Appreciate that, big bro. $25 donation from boy Shake. Appreciate that, my brother. Y'all help me get closer to my doggone. And I still got the turnover chain that I'm doing an auction for. I start off again next week. We got the next that's the last one I'm doing. Right now, what's the name already bought like 10 tickets.
Yeah, if anybody talking about going to Big Ten instead of the SEC, and you got
lost their mind.
Yeah, you tripping.
You got your priorities out of whack.
But
That's
we
my
already
personal
getting
opinion.
O linemen, so we don't really need to connect like that out there no more because we getting them players now. But that SEC, bro, we need them D linemen to start back coming here, bro. We
need them schools to come to Miami
horses
and
to
to
start.
liven that city up, bro.
What I'm
Because
happy
Miami's not a college football city anyway.
is we ain't
It's
getting
not
trolled no more, big bro.
Miami's a basketball city.
Right
That's
now,
what it
boy,
is.
picking that hat up, boy.
Miami's a
They
basketball city.
when they get out
That's
that
what it is.
these announcements now.
I'll say Miami's is a basketball city. You already know them Heat. You know, so we go in every year.
Yeah, but as soon as they start losing, the fans will leave.
Shit, that's every fan base.
No,
Every
it
fan
ain't.
base got shit like that.
No, it's
During
not.
the era,
It's,
big bro,
it's not every fan base. South
I'm
Carolina ain't
asking
one.
this question. You think we're gonna do some losing during the Mario era?
We're gonna lose some games, of course. We lost games during
No,
Jimmy Johnson.
losing. I'm talking about some Al Golden,
Some bullshit.
Randy Shannon losing.
I hope not.
Listen. I don't want to put. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right here. This is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say about Mario. This is what I'm going to say about Mario, flat out. Every move that he made, because he wasn't my number one choice. Every move that he made has been excellent.
A1.
I can't complain about none of the moves that he made. But I also can't compare him to no other coach that ever coached at Miami. You know why?
He never had this type of situation.
The pocketbooks have never been open like this.
Not only that, but you also
got no. The pocketbooks have never. They went and got a general manager over football, bro, in Alonzo Highsmith.
Yeah, but
he has been. Listen to me. I'm about to do it to you this way. You know how if you own your own business, right, and you hire in somebody to let them run it, you just let them hire in. You give them, okay, if it don't work out, I'm gonna fire you. That's not what happened with Mario. What happened with Mario is they hired their son to run their business, and if he fails, it's all on him because they gave him everything he wanted. He got no coach at the University of Miami has ever even come close to getting what Mario has gotten. So he bet not lose because they gave him LeBron James money, bro. They gave him everything on earth that any person. They gave him everything to succeed.
Yeah, but if Mario fails, which I already want to speak too deeply on this because I believe in the word of power and the power of the word and all that stuff. But if he does it, it's not on purpose because damn well that man wants us to succeed.
I don't care if it's on purpose or not. They paid him and gave him everything.
Yeah, they were supposed to.
Exactly. So I can't compare him to Al Golden. I can't compare him to Randy Shannon. I can't even compare him to Dennis Erickson. I can't even compare him to Jimmy Johnson. I can't compare him to nobody because what he got ain't no coach.
Listen, players. Randy Shannon had players.
I'm not saying he didn't have players.
Right, but it came down to that at some point. The field, listen, it came down to on the field. With Randy, it came down to on the field.
But listen to what happened with Randy. You know what happened.
Down to on the field, bro.
But you know what happened with
matter.
But you know what happened with Randy. Tell the whole story.
Field,
listen, don't tell half the story. That Nevin Shapiro shit when he was trying to get that man off the field, trying to get that man and Donald Shalala all of them was like, no, let him stay. This and that. He had a lot to fight with. What I'm saying right now, he didn't have nobody up top to say, you know what, we got his back. Mario has Alonzo up top now. He doesn't have just an AD. He has Alonzo Highsmith there to have his back. And plus the AD that we hired. Think about it. Defensive coordinator, 2-time national championship. He won 2 national championships as defensive coordinator, one at Auburn and one at LSU. Charlie Strong, 2 national championships at University of Florida, defense coordinator. Okay, Alonzo, he has everything to succeed that no other coach in the University of Miami
As he should. This
ever
the
had.
age for
I'm
that.
not saying he shouldn't.
Everybody
When
else
they
got
ask me,
too
so
big, bro. That's
I
my
can't, but I can't
so he
compare
gotta
him.
be. They gotta send him in there with all the ammo he's supposed to
I'm
have.
not saying, and I agree with it. That's why I say I can't. Listen, if I got a Ford Pinto and you got a Corvette, you're gonna beat me. Like he has everything to succeed. If he fails, it's on him.
That's why I say about them other cats.
They didn't have what he got.
No, on the field they did. That's
no,
what
they did. Listen, listen.
That whole Northwestern class
I understand.
Listen, bro. Randy had two NFL offensive coordinators come through here, bro.
Did you watch the 30 for, homie? Did you watch?
They paid for them, bro.
Bro, did you watch the 30 for 30 when they were still trying to shut the football program down on Dennis Harrison? Bro, like I'm just saying. All I'm saying is hear what I'm saying. All I'm saying is it's different when you have the support base behind you.
But support can only take it so far. Look at Texas.
Bro, on the field, coaching decisions, all that. That's where they lost that, bro. Them people that you talking about.
So everything they gave Mario don't even matter. He didn't get everything they gave him. It don't matter. They didn't give it to no other coaches. Everything they gave Mario, it don't matter. All right, so I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna argue that point. If y'all feel like they all was on the same little playing field, I'm gonna leave that alone. I ain't
talent wise. Back then we were still getting the cream of the crop, bro.
That
whole Western class.
What's the name? If they would have let Randy get rid of Nevin Shapiro. Okay.
Again.
If they would have let Randy get rid of Nevin Shapiro like he was trying to, a lot of shit wouldn't have happened, bro. But he had nobody at the top.
I guess
helping him.
Nevin them wasn't on the field, bro.
Nevin was on. He was on sideline.
No, he wasn't playing. He wasn't making coaching decisions.
It's a distraction.
Right Luke now, was a distraction. Luke was a distraction.
Mario has no distractions, though, man.
Luke was a distraction, bro. Matter of fact, Mario trying to get.
I don't know why.
Sidelines, bro. I'm just telling you that when it comes to the actual talent, them cats had talent, bro. Deion Bush, what was the cornerback? Tracy Hop, bro.
But
you remember all these
talent without discipline means absolutely nothing. If you have
who we blaming for the discipline?
I'm blaming the school because they didn't.
Oh my God, you gonna do that?
They didn't have the man back. All right, prime example. And I forgot where I got this story from. But I'm gonna tell you prime example. And I'm gonna get it. I know where I got the story from, but I got to get the permission to tell what happened. Do y'all remember the Boston College loss?
Nah.
Which one?
With the Doug Flutie. Remember the Boston College loss?
Oh yeah, no question. Hell Flutie.
Do y'all know what happened? Do y'all know what happened on that last drive? Do y'all remember what happened on that last drive? Y'all remember what happened?
Yeah, when he threw the hell Flutie.
Yeah, but do you know what happened on the sideline? You know what happened on the sideline?
I wasn't privy to that, obviously.
Okay, what happened on the sideline was they made Jimmy Johnson retain all of the coaches when he came into Miami. They made him retain every coach. He couldn't hire no coach. The defensive coordinator had got a head coaching job somewhere else. He walked off the field right before that last drive. They had nobody calling plays. He walked off the field and was in his car on his way to his new job on that last drive, bro. This type of shit that happened, bro. What I'm saying is Mario has all the support, and I want him to have it. Like, we have a general manager now, bro. So he's set up to win with the talent. So not only does he have the talent, He has the backing of the entire school, the backing of the president, the backing of the athletic director. We have a general manager in Alonzo Highsmith. All of this shit he has, he's $9 million a year. All of his coaches are highly paid. He got everything the shit that he had in Oregon don't even compare to what he got in Miami. It's not even close. We probably have, I'm gonna say at least top 3 coaching staff in the nation right now.
Yeah.
We've never had that. We've never had. We came close when we had no, we've never had that on the coaching staff.
Coca staff.
No, because this is what I mean by that. This is what I mean by that. These 2 coordinators by themselves won national championships as coordinators.
Yeah, that's why I say Coca staff was stacked. He had Randy Shannon.
He had Randy Shannon. And
had himself. Remember, he was who it was.
You think
was it Trestman back then with Coca? It was somebody like that. It was either Coca
You think there's a coaching staff right now that's more stacked than this coaching staff that Miami?
No, I don't think so.
They ain't get to play in on time because the defensive coordinator walked off the field. Mr. Jones, that's why they didn't get to play in on time, because he left. The whole coaching staff left. Thank you. Defensive side on that last play. Thank you.
He thought the game was over.
He didn't call a play. He left.
That's crazy.
He left. This is what I'm okay. How many years are you giving Mario to get Miami to the first ACC championship?
One.
I'm not listening. Me personally,
this year, man.
He said to get there or to win it. To get there, we should get there this year. To win it is a hope and a prayer. There's a hope and a prayer. Because we have the talent. Everything has to mesh.
Big bro, based on who at this point, and I'm saying who you think that's in our way, and I'm gonna ask why too.
Who? You know what I'm gonna say? Not this year to win it. Only reason I'm not putting that on this year. Remember this, Heatles. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. They stopped at 2. All right. They were the best team damn near NBA history. And there's no reason why they should not have won 5. There's no reason. But shit happened. You see what I'm saying?
What happened
how can I expect how they lost is what happened. They lost.
Now what happened was fucking Danny Green shot at the fucking clip at record setting number.
Okay, so I could take 1 from you then, because if it wasn't for that lucky, if Greg Popovich wouldn't have pulled Tim Duncan out the game, and Chris Bosh wouldn't have got that rebound and tipped it out to Ray Allen, that series was over with. San Antonio was already celebrating.
I know that shit was beautiful. That shit was beautiful.
I'm just saying, but San Antonio. So if Tim Duncan was in the game, they might not even have 2. But they got 2 when they had probably the greatest team ever assembled.
But the thing is, we wouldn't have smelled Mario Cologne if all this wasn't in the works, though, bro. Just the whole thing, that Mario shit was a dream for a while, bro.
It was.
Until it was made known that, hey, we sick of not spending the bread, because for a long time, it was just thought that it wasn't no money.
They just throw anybody, and they
thank you. No. And Shake, remember this, because Shake was on here with me. Shake was, because I called Shake that next day. Kurt Hershey watched me and Shake video. It was me, Shake, Coach Hayes, and somebody else. When I did my rant about Miami spending money and all this shit and Kurt Hershey did that video. Maybe did the video the next day. about Miami.
Yep.
Remember
Mhm.
what did they say? Did I not call you and say, Kurt, watch my video? Everything that I said in that video, Kurt Hershey put that shit out the next. Shake, my line shake. On God. So y'all can give Kurt Hershey all the credit y'all want. I did it first. I remember
The only reason why they probably give credit Kurt, because at the end of the day,
he didn't tell everybody he watched my video. He should have told everybody I got a hurricane.
He should. He be like,
it sounds like everything I said.
Whenever they say it wasn't no money in Miami, bro, if you look to the left, you look to the right. Jackson Memorial Hospital right there, Doctors Hospital, all of them shits got the University of Miami logo on it, bro.
All the hard work that those college players did
with Achilles,
went straight to
all that
the medical field.
Was developed right here in Miami. Like the best doctors. That's why I say for a while when people were saying they just wasn't, they wasn't spending the money, bro. Because again, Jackson Memorial Hospital, all the hospitals that's associated with University of Miami, they print money, bro. So
my bad. Let me get to just because Clemson has a better team, but two new coordinators. They do have two new coordinators. And we don't see. My thing is, I don't know if Clemson has a better team.
We got a better line though.
No, I don't know if they have a better line.
We know the lineage.
This is the only reason I'm saying I don't know, because I know how bad we were coached.
Now,
I know how bad we were coached.
Now, if we bust out a top 10 defense this year, then we really know Shane Manning was trash.
Who did Clemson lose to last year? Did they lose to like North Carolina State
last year, didn't it?
Huh?
Didn't they lose 3 or 4?
Yeah, they're beatable. So I don't know if they have better talent than us. I can say because they've out recruited us past couple years, not by much.
Nah, they saying line from the next level though. They saying that D line finna be crazy this year.
That's what they're saying. They have to show me.
I just know that quarterback shit. That's the part that they got to make me a believe on. Because if whatever his name played like he played last year, no, that ain't.
Remember the Oklahoma game? Remember Boz? Remember the Oklahoma game? Remember Boz, that like how great he was going to be? He's the best linebacker in the world, and this and that.
And then they call him middle of the night.
What happened to him?
They was attacking his punk ass.
I got even a better one for you. We were 20 times better than Ohio State. This shouldn't even been a close game. We should have blew them out worse than we blew out.
That shit was bullshit.
I'm not blaming the officials or nothing. Ohio State had 1 or 2. Oh, no, ain't no fuck that, because how old are you?
27.
So you were.
You know who Marshall Falk?
You were 7 years old when that game came on. You were 7 years old.
I barely spoke English back then.
Listen to me. We were a 14-point favorite, bro. They only got 2 players off that team that I think went to the NFL. Like, there was no freaking way me and Shake should have been able to coach that team, and that team won that game. I'm not blaming Larry Coker. That team just went into that game knowing that they were better and lost.
Yep.
That's what happened.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you go into a fight. You're not prepared for it.
I'm gonna tell you
if you go in big headed, if you go big headed to octagon, you go big headed in the ring, your ass gonna get knocked the fuck out.
So all I'm saying is another $10 donation for my boy Brandon. Appreciate that. I am not about to sit here and care if Clemson's better than us on paper. I'm not. Because I just feel like we can beat them.
Oh, we can. We should have beat them last year, for real.
So,
my opinion,
Clemson lost to Pitt and NC State last year. For the first time in 8 years, Clemson didn't have the best starting quarterback in the ACC. And that's going to mean a lot. Defense, Defense don't win championships no more, man.
Yeah, but I'll say Sunshine. Yeah, I will agree that Sunshine was the reason why they won a lot of those games. And now that Sunshine's gone, and we got Tyler Van Dyke, you know what I'm saying? I don't think
Clemson D line may be better than Georgia D line put out last year,
that's
and they
bullshit. I
have
don't know
another
about that.
quarterback. Listen,
Nah.
they do not have another quarterback right now because I'm here in South Carolina, and they're sitting here crying about quarterbacks and shit. Listen, you got to show me on the field, bro. And if their D line are that good, how good are they safeties and cornerbacks and linebackers?
There's no way their D line. There's no way their D line was better than Georgia last year.
If their D line is the greatest, if their D line is the greatest college D line in history of college football, I don't hear nobody talking about their cornerbacks. I don't hear nobody talking about their safeties. I don't hear nobody talking about their linebackers. So if your D line don't get pressure fast enough, Tyler Van Dyke gonna pick your ass apart.
I'll say
Would
nah,
they
but
D line gonna drop back in coverage?
I'll say, what's the name of that big ass D tackle they had at fucking Georgia?
They got a
Jordan
5-star
Davis.
quarterback on it. You sound like Larry Coker, Derek. They got a 5-star. This is what stars get me at, right? This is what stars get me at, bro. Just because you a 5-star don't mean
star don't mean shit.
Don't mean you good.
That means you're a great high school player. That's all it means.
Okay. All right. The quarterback that they got, the black guy, he was a 4-star or a 5-star. The one that backed up Trevor Lawrence. What did they get him at?
They're talking about DJ.
You're talking about Kelly Bryant.
No, the one that backed up this year. The one that started this year.
DJ.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
What's DJ? Somebody spell his name in the chat so I can figure out what star he was. Then somebody say he was a 5-star.
He's from California.
Somebody say he was a 5-star.
He was a sophomore or redshirt freshman. I think. But still,
he was a 5-star. So that meant what? What that mean?
That means he was a good high school player. That's all it means.
I don't care if he's a 5-star. I want to see what he do. This is why I don't follow recruiting like that.
5 stars mean you're a good high school player. Because if you don't develop and you don't progress in college, that 5-star don't mean shit. Because what's the fraction of players that go from high school to college? The cream of the crop. Once you go to that next level, everyone's hot shit. So your determination.
All I know is right now we only have one 5-star committed to Miami, and we have.
He built like Peninsul.
Let me see. We have Francis Masumahadi. He's our only 5-star. That's how I pronounce his name. Francis Masuma get high. All right. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 4-stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-stars. Do you not think I'm happy with that shit? But my thing is, where are they from? Where are you getting those stars from? What state are you playing in? Like when Jadeveon Clowney played, when I played, he played for Somerville in Rock Hill, South Carolina. I coached at Ridgeview High School. He was a freshman. That was the year we went to the state championship and we lost to Clover. We played against Somerville. They beat us that year, right? You know why and Jadeveon was in the 9th grade. You know why they beat us that year? And we went to the state championship. One of the best.
Was he that good back then?
He had 72 sacks that game.
Not for real, though.
Yeah, listen, we couldn't listen to me. I walked up to this kid in the 9th grade, bro, and told him, "You're gonna be playing on Sundays." Bro, I listen, we did everything we could do to block him. We done actually got
you triple T him?
That got caught with too many offensive linemen on the field. No matter what, if he wasn't sacking us, he was knocking the damn ball down, bro.
You busted out the twin tight end set. He still walked through,
bro. He would have been a 5-star if he played on Mars, bro. That's how
However,
good Clowney was, bro.
my question is, well, how was that practice after that game?
Nobody was even mad.
What?
Because we on the sideline like, fuck it. That's how we was on the sideline. Yo, we was on the sideline like, fuck it, bro. Just.
I'm not gonna lie.
In the third quarter, we put all JV in.
I'm not gonna lie. I coached a little bit.
The man had 2 forced fumbles, 1 picked up for a touchdown, like 5 batted balls, and 2 interceptions returned for a touchdown against us, bro. I'm not
gonna lie. I understand where you come from because I used to coach a little bit too, and it's just like after a certain point when you walk in and you want your kids to try your best, and they do, and they're not even half as good as the opponent. You just gotta chuck it up as a loss. But the parents don't fuck with that shit. They get mad. They get mad at me. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
It was so bad when people was cheering for this kid, bro. So Davey Young, this was back in 2006, I think.
Nah, I gotta be a little more up earlier than that.
No, this was like in 2006. He was at Somerville High School.
So that means that he graduated high school in 2010.
Yeah,
okay,
probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Never mind.
Now, didn't he have that play against Michigan in like the 2010 Outback Bowl against Michigan?
That might have been like 2011, 2012, because he only did 2 years. It might have been 2012. I think he came in the league in 2013 or something like that. He's only been in the league like 9 years. He's been in the league like 9 years. Jadeveon Clowney.
I drafted in 2014. Yeah, he was there from 2011 to 2013.
So I know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that's tracking. Yeah.
This ain't me having to look nothing up. Like I'm telling you, that man single-handedly kicked our ass, bro. He was a freshman.
So my question is, is it really like you said that you could tell like he was gonna play on Sundays? Is it really like how is that difference between you watching a high school kid playing in like a college body built ready to go play in the NFL?
He didn't
like,
have
how
a
big is the
body.
gap?
He was thin. He was just tall and fast.
He was just tall and fast.
All right, this is how I knew he was good. You Brandon, you remember Clover? You know Clover High School, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
All right, I coached at Ridgeview when we lost to Clover in the semifinals of the state championship. That's when they ran that little that wing option T thing. They averaged like 3 yards a carry and went down every time.
You talking about wing T?
Yeah, they ran that wing T. They have like 3 yards a carry and went down every time.
Yeah, we were at that shit.
3 yards. This is what they did to us, and they won state championship doing that, right? This was 2 weeks before the playoffs. So we were trying to get seeded higher so we didn't have to play Clover. Okay? So we were fully invested in that game. We sat our starters down in the middle of the third quarter because of one man. We didn't score a point, bro. He single-handedly beat us, bro.
Did he play on the O-line and the offense too?
Why? He scored 2 touchdowns on defense.
No, I mean, some I'll say.
No, he didn't play on offense. Not against us, he didn't. He played on offense against us. Yeah, the interception return for a touchdown, that fumble return.
Yeah, he got a catch. It was an interception.
Yeah. And we were good. We had only lost 1 game up to that point. We were good. Jadeveon by himself. And some of you had a good football team. Don't let me take away from them kids. But Jadeveon, oh my God, that dude was a different animal. That's what I mean by like, and he proved it in college. Only thing probably with Jadeveon was he got tired fast. And that's because he had so many muscles. He had too many muscles, bro. That's what happened with LeBron when he played with the Heat. Remember all the muscles he had?
Mm-hmm. That shit weighs on you.
No, it cramps up. You cramp up. You cramp bad. So, we about to get up out of here. We didn't hit 100 tonight. I was hoping we hit 100 tonight, but we didn't hit 100 tonight. So, We had 150 last week. I don't know why we didn't even 100 tonight.
We didn't hit 100. We had like almost a Brady Bunch set out here.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little it's starting to get a little annoying not being able to get people in the chat no more. But hey, I'm trying to keep it and not let it go. But if I keep having chats like this, I'm end up having to let this shit go. To be honest with you, I can't keep living my life like this right here. Spending these Fridays like this right here. I don't know if I can keep doing this. This a long Friday, you know what I'm saying? Not to be able to get people in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, probably half the people are watching Coop's simulations.
I don't understand why they watch that shit. That shit
Oh,
makes no sense to me.
He do simulations on Fridays?
Yeah, he's doing the whole season.
Oh, I didn't know he did them on Fridays. If I knew he did, why didn't nobody ever tell me that? That
shit makes no sense. You watch a grown man play a fictional game.
Oh yeah, he definitely doing. He did. That's what. So I'll start going on Saturdays. Then I might go on again tomorrow. Then I'll start going on Saturday. I did not know that Coop did.
I mean, he's not playing. He's just like simming the game.
But still, that shit made no sense. Who the fuck want to watch that?
No, I'd rather play it.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch the real Hurricanes practice.
I'm gonna go on again tomorrow early, probably around 3 or 4. I'm gonna go on tomorrow early and see if we can get some people there. So I set one up tomorrow. I ain't even gonna set up. I'm just gonna go live and see if we can get some people there.
I'm driving back down to Miami tomorrow.
Y'all fair weather there, Miami fans, Frank?
I'm not. Shit. Look, let me tell you how low I am. I'm a fucking Marlins fan. I'm a Dolphins fan. That's how low I am.
You know why I stopped watching it? You know why? I don't know if I'll ever be a Dolphins fan ever again until they fire the owner. You know why?
Because the fucking...
Huh?
Because you want to Brady?
No.
I don't fuck with him regardless.
Why do you think I won't watch? Why do you think I won't watch him though?
Because he fired fucking Brian Flores for no fucking reason.
And that's a black, and we don't have enough. We don't get black head coaches, bro.
Yeah, but I'll say he'll say what happened to old boy in Tampa.
I'm not paying attention to Tampa. I'm paying attention to the team that I support. To me, that was that had a little bit of racial underlining to me.
It's because he wasn't. He did.
No other coach.
Because he didn't bow down. That's why. Chris
no
Greer
other coach was fired.
Because Chris Greer, you know, saying Chris Greer was yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
But no other coach would have been fired, bro.
But it's not even his
jumped
fault.
off that yacht when Tom Brady was going down there.
Chris Greer is the reason why should have been the one fired instead of Brian Flores.
So, yeah, I felt like it had a little race behind it. That's how I feel, and that's how I feel. All right, Kelsey, I'm being. You asked me, you telling me what time to go on. I need you to read the bottom of that screen, that Cash App thing. I need you to read the bottom of that. You telling me to go on 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I need you to read the bottom. I'm calling everybody out. I need you to read the bottom of that Cash App thing. I'm trying to get a new vehicle. I told my truck out. That's it. Do one wanted to play for Florida at all? Who?
No, I think he's talking about the Tua want to play for Brian Flores.
I don't give a shit who Tua can't play for himself. Fuck Tua. What Tua done did to be able to make a statement about any fucking thing?
Man, Tyreek Hill's like praising the dude.
That's because that's his quarterback for now. That's who it is. But let's be real. Let's be real. As much as I love Brian Flores, I will say that man was all up in fucking Tua's face.
Like Tua play like hot garbage.
Shit. He was the shiniest trash that we had inside that garbage room.
Ain't nobody say shit when Nick Saban was all in his damn face. Huh?
Shit.
Huh? Mic drop. Hey, I'm gonna try to come back on tomorrow, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Love you guys, man. I'm trying to let y'all guys.
Deuces.
All right, we out.
Be safe.